We are finally ready to enter the promised land after 40 years. Let's look back at some of the things that had happened before this on our quick version from last week. In case you missed the lesson, here's the quick version. The book of Numbers starts out with a big list of numbers. As the Israelites head out to the promised land, the first thing they do is count everyone. The Israelites knew God had rescued them from the evil Pharaoh, and yet they complained. They didn't know and didn't like the desert. It was too hot, there was not enough food, and even though God provided for everything, quail and manna for food, water to drink, they even had a glimpse of God's promised land for them. Yet they came up with even more excuses, like, the world, the people were too big and they're too strong, we can't fight them. Joshua and Caleb said the land was wonderful, filled with grapes and honey. The rest absolutely refused to believe that God was able to fight the promised land for them. So God left them wandering in the desert for 40 years. Only their children who would be perfect could give them the land He promised. And they were saying that they didn't trust Him. And the consequences of that disbelief was 40 years in the desert, and they never saw the special land God had for them. We will find out what happened after the 40 years of wilderness in the final book of the Pentateuch, the book of Deuteronomy. See you then next week, not in 40 years' time.